There you are, my lovely sewing friends. And yeah, Mimi Cat is here again, and she's sat right on my G's-Ben inspired quilt blocks. So let's join our TikTok friends to us, and we will get started tonight. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let me just mirror my view, and then hopefully, there we go. There we go. So, oh my goodness. The cat is stuck on me. So how are you? Are you good? Have you had a lovely Saturday? It is the 1st of August. Can you believe it? Another month has started, people. Another glorious month of sewing. Hello, Shana. Welcome to you. And yes, so we had a wonderful day today. It was our day 3 of our Not Going to Festival Quilts events, and we had a lovely G's-Ben inspired workshop which I ran, and talking all about the history of the G's-Ben quilters, and also showing some of their quilts that they've made, and also love working on a little block ourselves. And everybody who attended made a really, really beautiful block. So it was really lovely. And yes, I do have a cat here right now who is trying to chew my quilt block, which obviously I'm not very happy with. This is the one that I made while I was trying to show everybody. Hello Leanne, how are you? Are you good? Hello Anita, welcome to you. Hello Chris, welcome to you. Hello Evie, welcome to you this evening on this lovely Saturday night. So I don't know how long the Mimi Cat is going to last. Obviously she may well end up going in fairly soon, because you know what she's like. She just doesn't let me get any work done. And what I want to get finished tonight is I want to get finished the you can go over there. I want to get finished. Oh my goodness, well, yeah, she's going to go in. I'll try again. I want to get finished the bunting for the junior quilters stand tonight. That's what I want to get finished, and so we're gonna work on that. Hang on a minute. She is like a little pickle. You go down there. Right, I'm just going to go back in. She's not going to last very long, is she? Hello, Voudine, welcome to you. Hello, Boudica, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hello, Stephanie. So yes, so we had a lovely day. We're doing a G's-Ben inspired workshop and talking all about the G's-Ben quilters, showing off some bits and bobs. Oh my goodness me, you need to go and just sit down. So anyway, so yeah, so we are definitely going to carry on with doing the bunting for the junior quilters stand tonight. So we're going to carry on with that, but I think I'm going to have to get my Mimi Cat take it in. Yeah, so I have actually got some more of the badge backs. They've actually turned up today, so that's really exciting to carry on making those rosettes. So we might get on to make the Proud Lounge ones tonight. I think they are still, yeah, they're still sitting up there, so I'm going to pop them up there. So we are gonna, they remind me to do them. There's 4 of them to do to go on to their sashes. So the plan for tonight generally is it's 8 o'clock, so probably be on to about 10:30, maybe even 11 o'clock. You never know tonight, because I've got a little bit of a lane tomorrow, which is good. Hello Louis, welcome to you. Hello Ginty, welcome to you. Hello Simo, welcome to you. Hello Fola, welcome to you. So what we're going to do is carry on, finish off the junior quilters bunting, then we'll probably do some of the ghost quilting, get a couple of ghosties done. Hello Thomas, my lovely, how are you this evening? Hello Asma, welcome to you. Do we do that, and then I'm going to probably do a bit more work on my G's-Ben quilt, because I did actually do some more of the layers during the workshop today, which was really good. And yes, so look, it's been pinged because of the cats. That is the problem, right? Let me just do that. Hang on. Oh no, Mimi, no. Right, I'm going to go and get my cat. Hello Jacqueline, hello Lindsay, welcome. Let me just get the cat retrieved. Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. Right. I'm going to send the cat back in, because otherwise we can't do anything, can we, me? And I might actually just restart the TikTok, because then it shouldn't happen again. It's because it does get restricted if there's a cat in it. It's really weird. We had this yesterday. I don't know why. They obviously don't recognise a cat. But yeah, so this is Mimi Cat. If you haven't met her before, she is my youngest cat. She is a Neva Masquerade Siberian. So she's going to say goodbye, and then she's going to go in. So hold on a minute. She's up top. There you go. Oh dear. Right. I didn't think the cat would last very long this evening. Actually, I had a little feeling that she would literally be peak on. So what I'm going to do, just going to restart the TikTok. So just hold on a minute. We always have to do this, you see, over on TikTok, because it can be a bit odd. Here we go. 3, 2. And then more people are going to be able to find us, which is really, really, really good. So let me just mirror the view on this, and hopefully everybody will be able to find us, because there is no cat in the screen. It's always a bit of a test, actually. I thought I'd test it to see what happened, and actually it did what I thought it was going to do. So right, so this is what we're going to do tonight. We are going to carry on with the Bunting for the Junior Quilter Stand at our quilt show, which is really, really exciting. Am I on Facebook as an individual? I am, Thomas, but only to friends that I've actually met. So yes, I am. Hello, Daisy. Hello, how are you? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. So right, I'm going to put these away, and then we're going to get on with the bunting. Now, where did I put the bunting from last night? I think it's over here, isn't it? Yeah, I did think my how do I go to sleep? I had to go. He's got to go for a walk. Did I put the? No, I did not. Right, hold on. We're going to get the sewing machine on. So I've got a few little exciting things actually to tell you all about, which is really, really really, really fab. And but in the meantime, let me see. Where did we get to last night? So we got to the word jinxy. We got the word juniors done, not jinxy, do we got junior done last night. So now we're going to do quilters, and then we're going to put the bunting together, which is really exciting. And then we will probably have got another pile of more square triangles ready prepped, so we can get those stitched as well. I'll be really happy when this is done, because I would feel like it's one more thing that's to tick off the list for our quilt show in September, which is just really coming around really, really fast. Right. So yeah, so I've got another pile of quilts to show you, because I went down to see my really good friend Susan today, and because I dropped off. So you know the hello Amanda, welcome to you. You know the children's quilt blocks. Waving back. You know the children's quilt blocks that they made at the hospital. Well, I took all those down to Susan, and her and Margaret are going to be making them up into another amazing children's quilt. So anyway, so while I was down there, we went through her store of quilts, and I'm like, yeah, we'll have that one for the show. We'll have that one for the show. I mean, I could have, in all honesty, Susan, if you're watching this, I could have had all of them for the show. Ah, thank you very much for sending me a heart. I could have had all of them for the show. They were just wonderful. Right, so let's get this right. So we're now going to need to do a queue. So if you remember, we did an O, didn't we? So obviously a Q is very, very similar to an O. You're just going to do the O and then with the line down it. So that's what we're going to get on and sew. And then we'll see how the evening goes. So hopefully we'll get this finished. Well, I think we definitely will get this finished. So yeah, so if you're just joining me now and you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And if you want to say hello, if you're watching any of our social media platforms over on TikTok or YouTube or anywhere else, please do say hello, because I can see the comments. If you've got any questions, please ask. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this screen around a little bit, because I could see that one there is, oh, hold on a minute. Hello, Simon. That's a little bit better for you guys, isn't it, on that screen? A little bit better. There we go. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. So right, so let's get. So what I'm doing, if you've just joined now and you haven't seen me doing this before, I'm making the bunting for our quilt show in September. So it's the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. So please, please, please come along. Obviously, Brighton in the UK, just so you know. I'm right down the south coast. And this is the bunting for that. And it's for our Junior Quilters stand, which is very, very exciting. So let's get this one stitched. The thing is with an O, it's kind of like, where do you start? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just got to make sure it's going to be a Q. And so you can hold on a minute. Oh, dear. That didn't last very long, did it? Right. They don't like the fabric. Hold on. There we go. So sorry about that. My hands in the screen. I'll come back to it in a minute, Tiana. So when you do the queue, obviously you've got to remember that there is you got to leave a gap for the queue. And so yeah, so how was my day? It was wonderful. Thank you, Tiana. We had our third day of our Not Going to Festival Quilts events today. I did a G's Ben inspired workshop, and everybody got to learn all about the G's Ben quilters and make a block. And yeah, and I'm going to tell you all about tomorrow in a bit, what we're doing, because there's going to be 2 special live streams tomorrow, one at 3 o'clock. So mark it on your calendars, mark it in your diaries. One at 3 o'clock, when TikTok is going into shop mode. That is very, very exciting. Very exciting. I'm going to show you all what's in the SHQA shop and in our TikTok shop. and that's at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock tomorrow night is going to be, I'm going to be showing you some of our historic quilts that we've got in our quilt collection, and telling you some of the stories behind them, about like where I got them from, how they were made, that kind of thing, really. Right, so I think, now where do my scissors go? Well, let me get my scissors. I think that's probably right. Take that there. Actually, do you know what I could? Oh no, that's okay. We're gonna go that way. So now, hello, Craig. How are you? Haven't seen you for a little while. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking. I'm busy doing trying to make a queue at the moment, Craig, onto here. That's what I'm doing. So I think I probably need to do another stitch around the edge. You're not good. Oh no, you're not very well again. There's always a lot of things going on. So yeah, so I've had quite an interesting day, actually. A few little bits and bobs that have been occurring. I will tell you more about it in a bit. I want to get this bunting done first. It'll make. No, I'm not quite. I need to read that again, Craig. So I want to get this done first, and then we're gonna. I'm gonna show you the amazing quilts that some of the quilts we got to display at our quilt show that my lovely friend Susan has lent us for the show, and they are in the other room. So I'm going to show you them. You are going to be absolutely in awe of them, that's for sure. Absolutely in awe of them. Right, let's put that there. So the queue, now that's going to be way too long for the queue, so let's just make that a little bit shorter, and hopefully, there you go, that's shorter. So that's the queue. The queue is probably maybe one of the most difficult ones, because you've got like the round circle, and then you've got like the line. There's the queue. There is the queue. The queue is ready to go. So now we're going to do the U for quilter. So I'm putting every single bunting flag has got a letter on it, and just trying to work out which way do I go. I think I'm going to go that way. I suppose it does depend on whether you're left or right-handed, really, as to which kind of direction that you go. But then right, so what I'm doing, as you can see, is I'm literally like folding the bias binding into half, and then I'm like pulling it in the shape that I want it for the letter. I think you saw me a little while ago. If you watched those live streams, you saw me do the numbers for the birthday ones that I made. Actually, it's a tiny bit long, that one, tiny bit long. There we go. Hello, Shroy, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yes, if you've got any questions, do let me know. If there's any sewing related questions or anything about me or about the So Happy Quilters Association, very happy to answer those questions. And right, so now we've done the U. So QUI. I'm not going to do the little you know, like the little dots at the top of the I, because these are all capital letters anyway, so we don't really need to be doing that. Gotta do that. Here we go. Down. So this is the I. This is the I. There you go. There is the I. QUIL. I think I've got more than enough. You know, I was saying last night I was a little bit concerned about I didn't have enough of the bias binding, but I definitely think I do. QUILL. So the L's are quite easy to do as well, and you can do the L in one hit if you want to, or you could do it in two pieces, so it doesn't really really matter. But so basically what you do is you go down the L, and then you fold it like back on yourself, and obviously then you need to pivot your sewing machine, pivot your sewing needle, and then you're going to go back over, hang on a minute, I'll snip that there, to here. There you go. So how was your day, Tiana? Was it good? How's your cats and everyone? How is your cats? I can't remember how many cats you got, Tiana. There is the L. There you go. Oh look, AI summary is saying crafting a Q letter for a quilt show. That's not bad. That is not bad. AI summary. QUIL, and then we're going to do a T and the E and the R and the S. I mean the S can be a bit tricky because obviously you're doing like, you know, a bit of a curve, but once you got the hang of it, it's quite easy. QIL. So the T, what you do with the T, obviously you definitely do that the top of the T first, and then you do the bit coming down. There we go. And now you're going to come down. So I've done the top of the T, as you can see, and now I'm going to do this bit coming down there. And this is all using bias binding. So the bias binding that I'm using is it's a pre-made one, basically. It's not one that I've made. And actually, if you've heard my live streams from before, I really love a job lot. I love a job lot. And these actually came from a job lot. I'm just thinking I might actually, in a bit, when we go into the other room, I'm going to shut my window because I've still got my... I did have my aircon on earlier, and it's got so much cooler. So much cooler. There we go. So there you go. There is the T. And then we're going to do QIT, QU, quilt, ERS. Does it look like a Q? Yeah, it looks like a Q. I was just thinking, does it look like a Q or does it look like a Q? Hello, Selena. Welcome to you. How are you? I don't think we've seen you in a little while. Welcome back. So I'm currently doing lettering onto bunting. So QILT, and then got to do the E. So again with the E, you know, it's a little bit like the T, but you kind of move it. So you're going to do one line down here, and then obviously the three little lines for where the lettering of the E is. I do like making this. I must admit, it is very good fun. It is very, very good fun. There we go. Right. So we're going to go down there. So then once you've done the line coming down the back of the E, you then are going to do the bits, the three little bits for the E, the top, the middle, and the bottom. And obviously those ones are much shorter. So I mean, you could, if you want to, like I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to lay it there, decide what kind of length that I want it. And I think that'll be all right. Actually, that might have to go a bit shorter because it's not going to be able to come out. I've just had a thought about that. It's not going to come out as long as it can't come out long down the bottom. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Because obviously the flag itself is shorter down the bottom, isn't it? So let's just do that. And then we're going to do the middle. Hello, Faye. Faye's Fabric Shop. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hello, Deb. How are you? And it's good morning. Whereabouts are you in this wonderful world then, Deb loves craft? You must be, I don't know, Australia? I'm trying to guess. Okay. So now I'm going to put the middle bit in for the E. Then we've got the R and the S, and then we can start getting it all together, which is really, really exciting. Australia! I thought it might be. I was thinking it has to be Australia, Deb, if you said good morning. So here we are on 8:20 in the evening. Thank you so much, Deb, for tuning in and watching my live. Thank you so much. So if we haven't, I don't think we've met before. We haven't. My name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And we do have some Australian members who are very welcome to sign up. So you just, our membership is completely free. You can just go over to our website, click on the join button, shqa.co.uk, and you can sign up for that if you want to. So what kind of craft do you like doing, Deb? So there is the E. There is the E. That's exciting. Look, there is the E. Oh, you're up really early then, aren't you, Deb? You are up super, super early. Right, E, now we're doing the R. Oh dear. Now we're doing the R. You up nice and early to get on with your crafts then, Deb? Is that what you're doing? So with the R, I'm going to do like one line coming down, and then you do the circle, then you do the the bit of the R sticking out, should we say? I think we did an R before, didn't we? Because we did the R in juniors. So you obviously saw me do that one before. And so now we're going to do like the round bit of the R. So we're going to start at the top, and obviously, as you saw me before, I'm going to pull it round. I quite like making an R, maybe because my name is Rachel. Maybe. Obviously, having written it so many times in my life. Okay. So we're going to. This is the kind of one that I need to get my eyes on as well, because I need to pull it round quite a bit to be able to create that R shape. So there is two ways you could do the R. So you could stop after you've done that at the top of the R and snip it there. But the other way to do it is like you did the L, you just like bend it back on itself. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's do that bit. I'm going to fold that up. No, did not mean to do that. I pressed the wrong little button. Okay. That always happens, doesn't it? Sometimes, you know, you could just like take your mind off it for 2 minutes and then you end up pressing the wrong button. I pressed the scissor button and not the up button. Hello, the Crafty Co. How are you? Hope you're good. So I'm doing bunting tonight. That's what we're doing. Yeah, there is the R. There is the R. Can you see the R? There is the R. Okay. And then now we've got to do the S. And then that's it. That is it. Because then we're going to start putting it together. And I'll show you how to start putting it together. Before I do that, I just need to get a sip of my tea. Hold on a minute. I've got new little pliers, which is very exciting, to make those the keyring fob holders. My husband got me some soft ones. So we're gonna we'll have a little go of those in a bit. I'd like to see how they come out actually. Right, so the S is quite tricky because you do need to move it quite a lot. So I kind of like get to one bit like there and then pivot it round. And then you're going to go back the other way. Hold on. Like I said, the S is one of the trickiest ones to do because there's a lot involved in it, as you can probably imagine with an S. But it is doable. I've done lots of S's. It is definitely doable. Right, I'm nearly there. Okay. So I don't want to go like too high up because otherwise it might not look right. Okay, so I've done the S. However, what I want to do with the S is I want to like give it another stitch down because otherwise this top bit of the S kind of like stands upright and you want it flat. And the only way to make it flatter is to stitch it again, which I'm going to show you how you do that. Over the other side. And then up to there. Right. Okay. So yeah, so there you go. So the S is now done. So that's really exciting. So let's just check that we have got all of them. Okay, we're going to put them in reverse so we can see if we've definitely got the right letters. Before we do that, I just want to see if there's any snipping that I need to do. Q, U. Okay, because obviously there's loads of little cottony bits that you might want to snip off. So, oh, look. So what's the AI summary saying now? AI summary, learning to quilt a stitch and stitch a bunting flag. Share your favourite craft project. That's what the AI summary is saying. Right. Do love the AI summary. I'm just going to go through it again. I'm going to snip off all the little cottony bits that you don't want on your bunting. The U is, I like the U. The U is quite cute. The N is also cute. In fact, they're all cute. Right, so N and U, N, I, O, R, Q, U, I. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, if you're just joining me now, if you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing related questions, please do. If you've got any, or if you want to know anything about me or the So Happy Quilters Association, again, you're very welcome to ask. I will answer it if I can. And yeah, right, that's that done. Oh, right. Hold on a second. Just got to do something quickly. Right. So you're probably thinking, how do we now put this all together? Well, actually, that's the end one. First of all, whatever you do, make sure, if you've done lettering on it like I've done, whatever you do, make sure that the letters are in the right way, because you don't want to go stitching it and find, oh my goodness, it's not in the right way. So I'm going to put these this way. Hello, Teresa. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Thank you for joining this evening, this lovely Saturday night. The 1st of August. Can you believe that? How mad is that? 1st of August. Okay. So I was going to use the cream one, wasn't I? I mean, I could actually use hello. So I could use the green one because there is actually a lot of the green one. Should we just do the green one? The green one would match, wouldn't it? Let's do the green one. Obviously, there was all of the cream one, but I think on the other set of bunting, I'm not going to be doing any lettering. I'm only doing lettering on this one. So I think we use the green one. That's what we'll do. Okay. So there's a couple of ways to do this. So you can either, obviously, where you've got like, you know, the bias binding, you can either fold it over in half and then you sit those into there, and then you could clip that down, and that is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is you lay it like across like that, and then you need to do a second row, and you need to do a second row to stitch it, but which just makes it a bit wider. But I always generally do it just fold it over. So the first thing as well, what you got to remember is leave a really long tail, because if you don't leave a long tail, then you know you're not going to have enough to tie it around whatever you want to tie it around. That's the thing. So I'm going to get my first flag. This is the one that has no lettering on it. This just has plain, completely plain on there. So I am going to. So you've got a couple of things you could do. You could either put quilters clips on it or pins in it. I may well end up doing a variety. So there's your first one. But obviously you need to do your next one. So you've got a choice. You know, you could either leave a really big gap, or you could just literally fit the next one next to it. So the next one would be. Unfortunately, I've got the letter. I need to have the letters facing me right now, because otherwise we could get this wrong. So we could literally put it right next to each other like that. You could have a little gap. I mean, sometimes I do a little gap. Sometimes I do like a little like inch gap, maybe. You don't have to. I mean, obviously, because it's got lettering on it, you don't have too much of a gap really. But So the best thing to do is to lay this flat and lay that down on there. And I'll tell you what I'm going to get. I'm going to get my inch ruler. Right. Okie dokie. Right. So I think before we go any further, I'm just going to restart the TikTok screen. So hold on a minute. Best thing to do is always to restart it when it goes a bit funny, especially at the weekend. That's what you find. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want that one. Make sure there's nothing it doesn't like. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's just mirror that. So yeah, so we're gonna welcome everybody. Welcome back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna carry on doing the putting the bunting together, and I'm going to use my inch ruler, I think, just to make sure there's a nice gap. That's what I like doing. So we're going to place that one down. Hello Veronica, welcome to you. Hope you're good. I'm going to, I think I probably will put my clips in it, you know, because I think I'm going to run out of the clips will hold it really well. So you generally would want to do all of them together, because what you could do if you start sewing it, hello Maria, welcome to you. If you start sewing it and you find you haven't got enough binding, then that's a bit of a problem. So that's why I'm just going to keep on going with my, we're going to put the whole thing together, and then I can make sure that my lettering is actually right. Yes, I'm literally just using my inch ruler. I think that seems to be quite a nice gap. I think it is. And put that in there, put that in there. Amanda's back. Well done, Amanda. You made it back over the other side. Hopefully nothing will happen this time. It won't slow up. It does happen quite often on a Saturday night, especially. I do not know why. But yeah. So anyway, so I hope you're all good. If you well, here comes Susan. Here comes Susan Wilcox. If you want to we go. If you want to say hello, if you want to ask any questions, please do. Yeah, so I've had a really, really lovely day today. It was our day. There's Karen. Hello, Happy Thread. Welcome, welcome. I did a really great little workshop showing how to do G's Bend inspired log cabins. That's the word, log cabins. Yeah, and it was really good actually, and it was really nice to meet a few new people that I've never met before. And chat all about that. And they made some really lovely ones. So I have actually put up on my TikTok reels and on my YouTube reel. Actually, I don't think it's on YouTube yet. It's on the other ones. It's on the FB one. So if you want to watch, there's a little reel that's gone up showing what we did today, which is quite fun indeed. But yeah, so the other thing I did as well was I went down to my good friend. Hello, Charlie. Welcome. I went down to my good friend Susan's today to go and take the children's blocks. So they are gone. I'm probably now not going to see that until the quilt show, which is like 5 weeks time. I said to her, you've got a bit of time, so don't worry. Okay. I mean, I think. Hello, Natalie from Malta. That's amazing. That is amazing. I have been to Malta a couple of times. How is it over in the wonderful island of Malta? What's your weather like over there at the moment? I mean, I'm thinking it is quite cute. Natalie. Hello, Natasha. Welcome to you. So what part of Malta are you from, Natalie? I have been to Maliha, I think it's called, and Valletta. Obviously you fly into Valletta, don't you? But I have no idea where that is. A new granddaughter due in 2 weeks, and Bunting would be lovely. For when I know, yeah, it would be absolutely lovely, Deb, definitely. And this is so easy to do as well, because you can do it with your with your bias binding if you've got some of that. They're so cute. I am going to be making some more. Oh dear. I'm going to be making some more. Hello, Amber. Welcome. Later. I've got quite a lot of binding to make actually for our quilt show, but this is for our junior quilters stand. I'm just thinking actually I might actually go back. This is the thing as well. Here comes Kim. Hello, Sana. I might go back because I'm just thinking I might actually put them right butt up against each other, because they're going to go around the table, and I think it's going to be too long. But obviously we are going to have other bunting as well. So let's shuffle it up. Let's shuffle it up. So yeah, so if you haven't followed me before, please do. Please click on the subscribe button or the follow button or whatever you've got on your social media platform you're watching me on. And if you've got any other questions you want to ask, then please do. But yeah, it's wonderful. I think you are a first person, Natalie, from Malta. I think. I don't remember anybody else. I don't think. So is there lots of craft? I know there's lots of crafters in Malta, but is there lots of quilters or sewers? What kind of? That's better. That's better. I think I'm happier with that. I feel happier that now I'm bunching it up towards each other. Because I was just thinking it could actually get a little bit too long. Yeah, so if you want to share my live, please do share my live. And like I said, if you want to make any comments, make any comments. So yeah, so I went down to my good friend Susan's today to take all the blocks. So there are 25 children's blocks that's come from the Children's Hospital. Ah, you Zone, you love it. Good. What do you like making, Natalie? Do you like making quilts or bags? Yeah, so I took the 25 blocks down to Susan, and her and Margaret are going to work out how they're going to do them. Yes, I won't now see them to our quilt show. See the obviously Susan and Margaret. I won't see the quilts to the quilt shows. That's really, I'm going to be so excited when I see those. And of course, in the meantime, because this is, you might have heard me talk about this in the past. We do a lot of sewing with the NHS, and we sew with the Children's Hospital in Brighton. And so at the moment, obviously, we do it in the hospital school, and they have been wonderfully working on these amazing quilt blocks. They're all appliqued, and the quilts are going to be displayed. Hello, Leanne. Good evening. The quilts are going to be displayed. Cosmetic pouches, pencil cases, scrunchies. I love that, Natalie. Well done. Amanda's come back as well. Hopefully nothing's going to happen and we'll just stay as we are. Oh, dropped a clip. So yeah. So like I said, there is 25 of them. Hello, Heidi. I'm pinning it all together. Look, it's coming on. I've done all the lettering. And I'm now on to the O on Junior. Hello, Blue Flame. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Let's just pin this in together. So if you haven't followed me before, please do. And if you want to share my live, you're welcome to share my live as well. And it's what are we talking about? We dropped them down to Susan's. Anyway, when I was down there, I picked up loads of quilts today. I've got another 4 or 5 for the quilt show, and I will show you those shortly. I thought when this is sewn, we're going to the other room and I'll show you those quilts because they are really lovely, really lovely. And Susan's got like amazing Aladdin's Cave of quilts. I said, right, if I need any more, if I need any more for the quilt show, then thank you very much, Heidi. Then I will definitely be calling on her. So originally, Heidi, I was going to, as you're just tuning in now, I was going to leave a gap between it. But I've decided to bunch it up because I think because it's got junior quilters on it, which you can't see because it's that side. I think it's going to be much better. But also, so that, hold on. Actually, let me put the next one on and I can show you. Hello, Neve. Welcome to you. Have you had a good day, Leanne? Have you been doing lots of sewing today? And Manda, what have you been up to today? Have you had a good day? Yeah, so tomorrow I will just be doing my 2 live streams, one at 3 o'clock and one at 7. That'll probably be maybe about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe we'll see. See how many quilts I decide to get off my shelves and talk to you about. And then, oh, you're back. I remembered about your back. Oh no, Leanne. Oh dear. Do you need me to make you a puff cushion? Maybe put some those warm hand things in it. You know, those warm things that you can put in it. Maybe something like that. Oh dear. Oh, I hope it feels better tomorrow. Spend the day on the sofa. Oh, I hope it's better tomorrow. That'd be amazing. Do you know what I mean? You know those hand, the things in the winter when you don't you like crack it or something and then it warms up. You need those, don't you, in a puff cushion? That's what you need. Hello, Maz. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So Maz, who's just joined us over on our FB page, was on our G-Spend Inspired workshop today. And it was great, wasn't it? We really, really, really enjoyed it. So I'm literally just making the junior quilters bunting. You can't see it at the minute because it's that way. That's what it's because I want to make sure I get the letters right. So I'm going to stitch. I'm tempted to stitch this bit. And then, have I got enough to do the others? I don't. I might have to get my special little clips out. That's what I need to do. Did you enjoy it, Maz? I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really good day actually. I think I've got some more. I can grab some more there. Before that, actually, a sip of my tea. Right. Okay. So I was doing like an inch gap between them, but then I decided that actually I'm going to butt them up against each other because I think that's going to work out better. I did have what do you call it? We did have Mimi Cat in here earlier, but Mimi Cat got booted out because she's a bit of a pickle. She just wants to be like sitting on here, and obviously we can't get any of this done if she is sitting on my my sewing table. Right. Yeah, so you could, if you want to, like position this as you go, but I find it's better to kind of clip it, so then you can, if there's any issues, if you're going to like run out of your bias binds and anything else, you need to carry on. They got too hot in the conservatory. Oh yeah, it's cooled down now though, hasn't it? I was saying, my husband said earlier, oh, it's definitely gone cooler. So I've had a really eventful day today actually, because as well as teaching the G-Spend workshop and going down to Susan's to go and get the to go and take the children's quilt blocks down there and pick up her quilts. What also happened was, so my husband brought me a pair of new trainers for my to wear for the quilt show, and basically the box turned up and somebody's stolen my trainers out of my box. So yeah, so now we're having to sort that out, and they were really lovely sparkly trainers. I'm not impressed by no means, and we now got to try and like he was on the chat to them earlier saying, they're not in the box. You can see that the box had been tampered with, put it that way. So yeah, currently I have no trainers. Well, I mean, I have my grey trainers, but not my sparkly ones. I know. Tell me about it, Heidi. Tell me about it. I'm literally like, yeah. Obviously I do have trainers to wear for the well, technically I do have trainers, but not my sparkly trainers that I want. I want my sparkly trainers. We've never ever had that happen. I've never had that happen. But it's quite clear. It's quite clear they've been stolen out of the box, because the box came empty. The packaging had all been ripped open with some very dodgy tape over it. But yeah. But anyway, obviously I'm not going to mention like the delivery company it came with. But I just need to go and grab. I'm going to put that there. I need to grab some more clips, quilters clips. So now we got to wait for them to do some kind of investigation to work out if I can get more trainers. It's like, and the problem is, in the meantime, because they're really sparkly ones, that sparkly trainers always sell out really quick, don't they? And I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's very rude, very rude, and very disappointing. Very disappointing. Anyway, right, going to put. So these are actually my good friend Nettie was saying the other day about showing some very special quilters clips that she loves. These are the ones that I absolutely love. These ones, they are they're quilters clips, but they're little tiny ones. They're tiny ones. And I tell you what, nobody can use these ones. Everybody can use my others, but they're not using these ones. They're my special ones. Right, let me just make sure I get my lettering right. So before I stitch it, I'm going to make sure. Hello, Jan. Welcome to you. I'm going to make sure Q-U-I-L. Oh, so poor Leanne with your back. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Can you go to like a chiropractor or anything like that? Or can you go and get it looked at? Or are you just going to rest up until you feel better? Oh, so annoying. So annoying. Right. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask? If you want to ask any sewing related questions or anything about me, and if you're just joining now, you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And we're all about sewing for well-being and just enjoying our process of sewing and encouraging each other. And just generally having fun, really. That's what we do. And our membership is completely free, so you can sign up to that on our website. And Marion say I use them all the time, and they're great. Oh, the little teeny tiny ones, they are so sweet, aren't they, Maz? They're so sweet. Leanne, go to rest and see how it goes. Oh dear. Oh, they say the gyms are good for you. Oh dear. Hello, Cataline. Welcome to you. Hello, Sheila. I mean, yeah. Do you usually go to the gym, Leanne, or is it something that you, is it like a new thing? Oh dear. Yeah. I bet you're not impressed, are you? Because you just want to be at your sewing machine, sewing up some bears. So Leanne, if you're on like, no, you've been 18 months. Oh, there's nothing new. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, that's even worse then, isn't it? You're just like been going for a while and then this happens. So if you're over on YouTube, there is an amazing lady called Leanne who is over on So Very, her TikTok name is So Very Crafty, and she makes the most wonderful memory bears. You could have to go and watch her in one of her lives, or indeed give her a custom order to make some like lovely little memory bears. Right, so I think I've done this. Hold on. Now, obviously, the other question is, it's funny, I just twisted it funny. Yeah. I mean, you could have just like, like when you just pick something up really, really weirdly. When because I do go and see a chiropractor, but I lifted my sewing machine badly once out of the back of the car when I was on a sewing retreat. That wasn't helpful. That wasn't helpful. I was like, oh no. Right, so I'm going to decide when I get to the end. I'm going to decide how long, or should I do that now? Because actually it might be easier if I do that now. I'm going to go to about there. It's a really difficult one to know how much do you leave hanging, because obviously you don't know what you're going to tie it onto. But if it is too short, you can tie that on to something else. Hello, boss librarian, how are you? Hope you're good. Right, so now we're going to stitch it together. It is coming, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to hang it up on my design wall so you guys can see what it looks like. And I've got 2 quilts ready on the wall, ready for my Let's Go Shopping to the SHQA shop tomorrow at 3 o'clock when I turn my TikTok into shop mode. So my 2 quilts that are for sale are up on my wall right now. And right, so we're going to start off with sewing this bit. So I'm just going to fold that in half. So this is what bias binding looks like if you haven't seen it before. That's what it looks like. And this is quite a stiff one, actually, in all honesty. Obviously you can make binding yourself, and it's quite a wide narrow one because it's only an inch wide. So I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm literally going to stitch down there. So hello, Sharan. I'm having a very beautiful day. Thank you very much, Sharan. Well, am I, Sharan, actually, because I was just saying before you logged on that I ordered a lovely pair of sparkly trainers to wear to the quilt show, and they got stolen out of the box before they got delivered. I'm not very happy about that, but we will sort it out, no doubt. We'll be on the chat to them, sort it out. So anyway, so we're gonna put the bunting together. This is the junior quilters one. Yeah, so all I'm doing is folding it down in half and stitching along it. And then eventually you're going to get to the first flag. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get to the first one. Because you do need quite a long tail. It's like I say, it's difficult to know how long to do it because you don't know what you're going to tie it around. Here we go. Here comes the first flag. So this is the first flag. But yeah, apart from that, Sharan, I've had a lovely day. We've had our day 3 of our Not Going to Fest of the Quilts events today, which was a wonderful G's Ben inspired workshop where I was teaching. I was talking about the G's Bend history, G's Bend Quilters history. And then I went down to my good friend Susan's to go and take down the children's blocks that I collected from the hospital the other day. Do you remember those? So I took that down there, and then came back, and I came back with, I think four. I think there's four. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's either 4 or 5 of her quilts. I'm going to show you her quilts in a bit. You would just be amazed. And then we'll probably get some more triangles ready. And I'm probably just going to make something up and think, yeah, that'll be it. But at least I know when I've done this one. This is the junior quilter stand. Done and dusted. It does look quite good with the lime green on it. Remember last night I was saying I wasn't 100% sure, but I think it's good. I mean, Heidi, I've given you the biggest job to do. I've just got the littlest job. Ah, oh look, this will make you laugh, Leanne, because the AI summary says sewing a memory bear while talking or sharing news about a quilting project. It's got that one totally wrong, isn't it, Leanne? Totally wrong. This is not a memory bear. I love those AI summaries. Obviously, so when I'm stitching it, obviously I had all the clips in it. Clips are in place to hold it. But just make sure when you're stitching it down that the flag is still staying within the binding. Then we'll go and put it up. Oh, funny. It's just something. I know. It's obviously just totally like picked up on me talking about your memory bears and thought, oh, that's what she's doing. That's what she did. Honey, almost done with the. Oh, you're almost done with the trimming, are you? Well done. Well done. You got a bit of time, Heidi. We don't need you to the 4th of August. That'll scare you. The 4th of September. That's when we need it for. So you got a bit of time. So now we're on to the R, and then we've got that flag that's in the middle. That's quite good, that one with the so I'm just checking. I haven't put any of my little ones back in here because they do not belong in there. They belong. No, we're good. We're good. They belong in here. That's where they belong. Hello, on one. How are you? Not the. I know. I'm sorry about that, Heidi. I'm sorry about that. The 4th of September. You got 5 whole weeks. Hello, Nilly. Welcome to you. How are you? On one, are you good? Right. We're going to go and hang this up in a minute. I'm really excited to see what it looks like, actually. Although it may well blend in a bit with those quilts, but... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let's put that there. Oh, it is really, really nice. I'm really, really happy actually how this is coming out. Ooh, we're getting there. We are getting there, people. We are getting there. Oh, hang on, hang on. Right. Now what's happened? Oh, okay. That's one. So this is why you want to make sure it's got a bit twisted. That's the first thing. Untwist it. Now I'm going to pop that. Oh, the L has disappeared. Let's put the L back in. I was just thinking, obviously that got like my little pot with my little quilters clips in it. I think my favourite colour is possibly the purple, and then like the greeny one. The greeny one's quite cute. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask? Please do. If you are just joining me now, you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I'm just sewing the bunting right now for our junior quilter stand at our quilt show that we've got in September, which is very, very exciting. It's coming around really fast. Yeah, so if you registered for our newsletters, they all went out this morning. So hopefully you got the newsletters. Hopefully, Thomas, you got your newsletter. If you didn't see it, then go into your junk box because it may well be in there. So, yes, I hope you've all had a little read of those. If you got those, some great events and things to get involved in. The information in there, there's information there about the children's the baby quilts for the hospital in Scotland. That was in the newsletter. And I suppose it is going to be very much an ongoing thing. I'm going to work out how we can get that onto our events page. Oh, I'm on the last flag. I'm on the last one. Okay, so now obviously this is the other tail of it. I'm just going to fold that over in half and then stitch all the way down. Nearly there. We're nearly there. Yeah, so I definitely need to do a bit of ghost quilting tonight because I haven't done any have I the last couple of nights. I definitely need to. But what we'll do first is I'm just going to check this out. Then we're going to go and hang it out. Look how pretty it looks. It looks very Brighton, I've decided. Very beach worthy for Brighton. Hello, Lucy. Welcome to you. Let me just go right to the beginning. Before I hang it up and then look at it and go, oh my goodness, there's a letter missing or something like that. Go look at the letter nice and cottons and some vice binding. Amazing. What are you going to make some bunting, Sharan? I hope you are. Right, so let me just see. Right. Junior Junior QUILTERS. Woohoo! It's done. It's done. The junior quilters. If I turn it around here, look, you can see a bit of it. The junior quilters binding is done. Not the binding. The bunting is done with the binding. It was doing so quiet you can't hear it. Oh, no. I think the other thing as well is Deb, that actually when I live stream, it's the platform I live stream it through just picks up on me talking, really, not like the noise of, because I've got a fan on in here as well, and sometimes I have if you go onto TikTok, you watch me through TikTok, you can hear a bit more of the noise, but the sweat material is done. I know, and the middle one is just going the opposite direction. So let's go and hang this up. Right, hold on, I need to get a sip of tea for you. I got a little spare biscuit from earlier, which I didn't have. How joyful. Right, let's go and hang this up here. I'm just going to bring you around and then move you up in the air. Right. Oh, chirpy, chirpy, look. There he is. Ah, oh, we just caught him. We just caught Chirpy. Oh, you're on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, so hold on. Oh, yeah, I was just saying. So if you were watching me on, because I've got a second screen, you see, Deb. And if you're watching me on TikTok, then sometimes you can hear the other noise. Anyway, right. So let's hang this up. I'm just wondering how we can. And if I put you around the other side, I think that might work. You know, hold on. I have a cunning plan. I have a plan. Voila, voila, voila. There we go. Right, I'm not going to be able to see the comments though, mind you, but you can definitely see me hang the bunting up. So yeah, I definitely cannot read the comments from here, sadly. I'll come around in a minute and see the comments. So just a little bit of a heads up for tomorrow when I do my let's go shopping to the SHQA shop. So TikTok will be in shop mode. I'm going to show you what's in the shop, but actually this is a quilt that is actually for sale in the shop, and also this one is going in the shop. It's going to be on in the TikTok shop in the morning. That one, it might even go up tonight, I don't know, but it's going to go up in the morning. So anyway, so look, but in the meantime, let's put up the bunting and we'll see what it looks like. Where should we do that? Let me just hold it on there. Woo! Oh, it might be I might have to have gone longer. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I think what I'll do is I'll pull it longer on the other end. Right, let's go back. Let's go back. That is not going to be enough. Can you see over here? Oh, you can. Oh, you guys can. You guys definitely can. Oh, look at that. There you go. Amazing. Woo. JUNIOR flag QUILTERS. Junior Quilters. What do you think of that? I know. Obviously, it's a bit difficult because you got the flags behind. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Chirpy's bunting is lovely. Chirpy's bunting is definitely lovely. Sharon, he gets excited about that. And beautiful quilts. Thank you very much, Deb. Thank you so much. Yeah. So so those two, they're actually for sale. They're actually in our. That's in my TikTok shop at the moment. The pink one, and this one is going to go up tonight. But obviously that's one that I do my talk. But yeah, look, Junior Quilters, what do you think, Heidi? What do you think? Very nice, very nice. It will look better, obviously, with a so the background behind that is going to be blue tablecloths. So I think it's going to show up quite well. It's one of those things that you constantly look at it and go, did I do the right lettering? So I'm probably going to maybe do one in SHQA again. I might do that for the junior stand. We'll see. Anyway, let me show you these quilts from my lovely friend Susan. So we're going to turn around and we're going to go this way. But first of all, what I want to do, here we are. What I want to do is I want to just quickly shut my window and put my aircon unit back in. Hold on a minute. That's better. That's better. Right. Let me show you some absolutely beautiful quilts. Beautiful quilts. These are my good friend Susan's quilts that are going to be on display at our quilt show. Now, some of them are quite big, so it might be difficult for me to show you the whole thing, but you'll get the gist of it. And then we're going to trim up the red. Remember we did these last night, so we'll do a few more of those. I'm just going to put that there for the minute, but I definitely want to do some more ghost quilting. Right, so this one is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Where can I put that? This one is a Christmas one. Let me just find the Let me find the top. Hold on a minute. Ah, I've actually got the top. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So look at this quilt. This is one of the ones that's going to be on display at the quilt show. Oh, isn't that stunning? Absolutely stunning. I mean, you can't look. I'll try. It's huge. It's huge. Look, that one. And then there's this side. Oh, I know, Leanne. It's incredible. Aren't they incredible? So yeah. So Susan's quilts. Susan's quilts. They're just beautiful. The angel. See if I can fold it. Hold on a minute. The angel down the bottom. Is she? Oh, it is. Yes, Heidi. It is. This one is huge. Is it king size? I think. No, I think it's probably like a double. I think like a double. I don't think she's got the size on it. But let me show. I'll try and fold it so I can show you. I know. Absolutely. Yeah. So this is one of the ones. So it's going to be on display at our quilt show. So our quilt show is the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. And the tickets are currently discounted until the 29th of August. But you can get them on the door as well. We'd love you to come if you're able to. But we are going to be live streaming the whole show as well for both days. We're going to live stream the whole thing. It's massive. It is massive, honestly. I need another pair of hands to hold it. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? It's just stunning. I mean, I'd love to know. Susan is one of the people that I'm going to be interviewing at the quilt show, okay, about her quilts. And I am going to. I'd love to know like how long this one took her to make it. It's just stunning. Really, really stunning. I think I don't know. I don't even know what I attempt to talk about. It's stunning, isn't it, Susan? Yeah, so this is not one of my quilts. This is my good friend Susan's quilt, Susan Clements. Susan, if you go onto my YouTube channel and you watch the video of when I went to London to go to see the Liberty fabric, the display there, she's in that video. She's also in the video of when I went to see the Geesbane exhibition at the American Museum of Gardens. So Susan's in that one. So Susan does end up in a lot of my videos, bless her. Yeah, so that's that one, which is absolutely stunning. So now let me show you the other ones. She's just like, do you think that one would be all right for your quilt show, Rachel? And I'm like, it's amazing, Susan. It's amazing. Give it. I would definitely use that one. I think there is a label on this as well. Let me see if I can find the label. Hold on. It is rather large. Did you do a label on this one? It's got like little corners for where it was. So this one has been on display before at a couple of shows. I don't think there is a. Do you know what? I don't think there is a label. I'll have to have a word with her. There's no label. Right. Let's just fold that one back down. Because then these are going to go on the shelf over there. Right, let me show you. I don't know where to put them. Let me show you the next one, okay? Oh, I always do that. I always catch that on there. Right, let me show you this one. This is another one of Susan's quilt. Is there a pattern for it? Oh, Sharon says it's totally amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, Sharon, it absolutely is. Is there a pattern for it? Do you know what? I absolutely don't know, Deb, to be honest. I'd have to, I will ask her. I'll ask her if there is. Maybe. So this one, so she does have a label on this one. She does. Look, and it says made by Susan Clements 2020. That's the label on that one. That's so cute. Love that one. And this one, it's got really, I'll show you the back because the back is really, the fabric is lovely. The back, it is so. Right, that's the backing. Okay. Now you ready for the front? Here we go. Here we go. Look at this one. I might be able to lay, actually, because this one is shorter. Let me see if I can lay it. Hold on. Let's see if I can lay it out. Because this one is actually like the months of the year. This is her calendar one. Tropical. Love the stained glass effect, Debbie says. Yeah, it is. It's really lovely, isn't it? And so this one is, so she's done like a, almost like what we were doing today, actually. She's done like half log cabins here. And obviously then you've got like January, February, I'm sure it's March, April, the Easter, May, Would that be June? Oh yeah, June for the summer solstice, of course. I'll tell you what. Let's go through each picture. Let's go through each picture. It's really cool. We're gonna be here all night, aren't we? So she's done this on the corners, and then she's got a snowman for January. Hopefully you can all see that. I'm making sure that everybody can see it. Well done, Susan. Oh, it's stunning, isn't it? Honestly, Susan's amazing. And then she's got that love. Do you know what it reminds me of Minnie Mouse? That does. I love that. That's for February. And then that one's for March, which is like the flowers coming up. And then that one is for April. Robin says, love the quilt. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it, Robin? And it's made by my very good friend Susan Clements. It's going to be displayed at our quilt show in September. So I'm getting all the quilts in now to show. So that is, what did we say was April? That's May, because obviously the maypole and the dancing around the maypole. That is June, because that, if you recognize that, that is Stonehenge. And that is oh, you're new here. Welcome, Robin. Welcome. So if you haven't followed me before, Robin, please do. And hello to Michelle. Yeah, so Stonehenge. Obviously the summer solstice is in June, isn't it? You know, I've seen loads and loads of like what they call calendar quilts, but I've never seen one with Stonehenge on it. So Susan Clements, if you're watching, which you might be, that's it. That's ingenious. We want to know, is there a pattern? We're sending out some vibes, see if we can get to join us. And then so that was June, was it? So July, look, it's school's out. Look at that one. That's incredible. And then you've got July, August, which is the boat. I love that. Absolutely love that. And then September. Oh, yeah, look. With the trees and the leaves. That's really fab. Do you know what? That fabric actually does have those little leaves on it. The little leaves on actually on the fabric. That's incredible. And then where do we get to? We got to September. And then October, obviously Halloween for October. Obviously Halloween. And then down the bottom. So then she used like another corner one again. And then that one is November because it's bonfire night, that one. And then the Christmas one. Yeah, Christmas. The detail is amazing. Must have taken a long time to make it. I'll find out, Leanne. I'll find out. I'll message you after and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'll say, right, my TikTok and my YouTube friends want to know how long did it take you to do that one. She is quite prolific, is our lovely Susan, in quilt making. She's always got a quilt on the go. But yeah, so that's that one. And but look at the back though. The back is really, really amazing. So what I've got to do, you see, with these quilts is, does she hand sew? No, most of them are machine sewed. Susan Wilcox, this is a fellow Susan. Yeah, mate. So this is all. Well, as I say, it's machine sewed, but actually, I can see that she's hand quilted on there. So but she loves her machine. She recently treated herself to a new machine. I thought, why not? Because I was down there today and she was like in her cupboard and she's like, what quilts do you want, Rachel? I'm like, woo. Sharon, really cool, aren't they? Hello, Raquel, welcome to you. Right, so the next one that she's lent us for the quilt show is this one. Now, this one actually won an award, and it won an award at a little country fair, if you like. That's what it won an award at. And she was telling me today that she told me the story all about these. So there's got all these owls on it, and the backing is pinky pink on the back. She was telling me that the owls, they were all on bags. That's what they were on. So that's a bag panel that she used for this one. And right, so again, this is quite a big one. So it might be difficult to hold it all out. Let me just see. It's spotty on the back. Spotty on the back. Here we go. Look at these. The house. That's amazing, isn't it? They're all like facing in the same direction. Yeah, so this quilt won an award at like a little country fair. She's very proud of that. She's very proud of that. So right, so that's that one. And then they just repeated all the way over. The backing is like you can see like pink with like then stripes around the edge. That's what's around that one. And then hold on. Let me just fold that up again. So these are going to have to go in a bag because over there is a is good friend Margaret. So then there's this one that she lent me as well, and this one. Do you know what? I don't remember what this one looked like, because she's like, what about this quilt? What about that quilt? I'm like, woo, okay. The backing is really, really pretty, really, really pretty, and the front. Oh yeah, she said this is one of her favourite quilts that she's ever made. That's what she. I'm just going to make sure. So I don't think there's an up or a right or upside down. Right, here we go. Da, 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 da. There you go. Isn't that incredible? That is really, really incredible. Look, I'll show you. Really incredible. And this one has definitely been machined. This is all machined because I can see all the machining down there. I love the green edging on it. It really like makes it stand out. And obviously there's loads of different blocks. I think that's why she said she loved this one, because I think if I remember rightly, she was telling me about the story of it. It was done at a workshop that she went to, I think, a workshop thing, I think. So yeah. Anyway, that is those quilts. So what we're going to do now is, it's 9:15. I want to go and do some of the ghost quilting. I need to do some of that, stitch some of the ghosts, because obviously I'm on a bit of a deadline as well. I need to get that done. Ah, look at that. It's got a birdie on the back. Can you see that? That's so cute. It's got a birdie on the back. Right. So these are going to go in their own little bag over there. They need sorting out for tomorrow. I should tell you what we might do while I'm here. Might just quickly finish these. Actually, I can do it from this direction. Don't have to go around the other side. If I don't want to. So I'm just going to quickly. So we've got those flags, which are for more of the bunting. And obviously, remember I had this bit last night with my very fancy paper template. Oh, it's so vibrant. It is vibrant. I know, Heidi. So vibrant. That's the thing about quilting, isn't it? You know, everybody's even if you work on exactly the same pattern, like in the workshop that we're doing today, you work with the same pattern, it's always going to come out different than anybody else's, because you've got use your own, put your own spin on it, if you like, and put your own fabrics into it. Right, I'm just going to trim up a few more, so I've got a bit more on my pile to do the bunting. I think I will, because we've got that one that's hanging up, the junior quilters hanging up. I think with this one, I'm going to blend in the colours, and we'll just do it. We'll just, you know, it will get used. We'll just do it as long as we can. Right. Snippy, snippy, snip. So, yeah, so we'll go and do some more ghost quilting in a minute. I'll get some of that. I might actually maybe do a light. I don't know. We'll go in the other room. We'll decide when we're in the other room. I need to have a look at it, and then right. That's much better. The thing about being around this side though is that obviously my scrap boxes are not here, because down here is all my other boxes of my panels and my, what do you call it, charm packs and all that kind of thing. I think what is down here, or the charm packs and that kind of stuff. So so yeah, so I can't, with this side, I can't tidy it up as I go because it's all outside. But what I'll do is put that there, pop that over there. Then when I round the other side next, we'll just tidy that up. That's what we'll do. Right, so let's go and take this, and we'll have a think. I think I'm probably going to do some of the ghost quilting. You really like to do a G's bend. You really like to do a G's bend block, Sharon. Well, you can definitely do that when you come to the sewing retreat, without a doubt. I will show you the one I was working on today. Hold on a minute. Swap arms. Just going to get you guys all plugged back in. Yes, so tomorrow, you're welcome. You're welcome. We can definitely do that. So the one I would so Sharon was just asking about the G's bend quilt. Yeah, because we are actually running a sewing retreat in October. We do still have some spaces if anybody wants to come and join us. You can always email in for more information. I'm going to pop that over there for the minute. And so you remember I was working on this the other night, so it has got bigger now because I've done another couple of rows around. And so I'll show you. Actually, I'll tell you what, should we get like maybe another 2 rows done, and then I'll show you its progress. That's what we'll do. Yeah, so this you could do all by hand, Sharon, where you could, without doubt, you'll get this done in those 3 days. You'll probably get it done in 1. I was going to lay that over there. Hello, Sajid, welcome to you. Hope you're good. So Robin over on TikTok, do you like doing any sewing or any craft? What do you like doing? So I did find some of the strip, you know, the ones from my my birthday quilt. So this is some that's left that I'm putting into this one, and I think that's quite a nice thing to do with it. So I'm going to lay, yeah, so you lay the right side of fabric to right side of fabric down like that. Now this one is going to have 2 different fabric strips. Just going to put some pins in it. I'm going to do a stitch up. Once I've done, I'll do that line of stitching. And then I'll hold it up and show you. Then we'll do a bit of the ghost quilting, I reckon. Just need a sip of my tea. Hold on a second. Ah, lovely. Love a cup of tea. As you know, I love an Earl Grey tea with an oat milk. That is what I survive on. Gonna put the fan back on. Right, so yeah, so where I've done like the right side of fabric to right side of fabric, I'm now going to stitch all the way up. And you so garment, quilts, embroidery. Do you really, Robin? Ah, and where are you based? Are you in the UK or are you in a different part of this wonderful world? So I'm just going to line that up, and obviously I'm coming in from this side. Illinois, lovely, lovely. He's sitting in bed and sewing hexagons for her quilts. Susan Wilcox is very much on her hexagons. I love that. So quilt embroidery. So Robin, do you go to any of the like the quilt shows in America? And if you do, which ones would you recommend? That's what I'd like to know. Let's see who else has joined us. Yes, so I'm just gonna, so what I'm doing with this is you've not, oh, that's a shame. I mean, I've heard there's some really good ones out there. I really would like to go to Houston. I'd love to get to Houston this year. That's one of my aims in life. I was just thinking, actually, sorry, just change a complete subject. You know what I'm like, how my brain is like. Oh, let's think about that. So I've got 2 of my quilts that are gonna go off to the Long Armors in, I think, 2 weeks time. I need to look in my diary. Going to be going up to Essex for a day out with Beryl, who's one of my team, and we're going to go up there. Going to go and meet Vicky from the Strawberry Studio and take 2 of my quilts. So I need to measure those. And you know what? We might do that tomorrow night. So tomorrow, I've got two live streams tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to start. My first live stream is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that one is going to be a whole shopping event. So my TikTok is going to be in shop mode, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you I'm going to talk to you about my patterns, let you know about how much they are, what I've got for sale, that kind of stuff. And then, so that's at 3 o'clock. And you'd love to go to Houston. Oh, yeah, maybe we can meet up, Robin. That would be nice if we get there one year. How far is Illinois from Houston? I have no idea about that. And then in the evening, so yeah, so first live streams at 3 o'clock. It will be on all of our social media platforms. So don't worry which one you like, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Insta, any of those, it'll be on all of them. And then that might only be for about an hour and a half. I don't really know. 4:03, yeah, maybe about an hour and a half. And then at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be getting out some of my vintage quilts tomorrow night. And so we're going to be in the other room. I mean, I might bring some over here and sit down and talk about them. I don't know. But some of my vintage quilts, because there's some that I really, really, really love. And I'm going to show you those. And I'm going to talk to you about some of the background of them, how they're made, why I love them, why I got them, why I chose them when I went shopping for them. And yeah, so that's at 7 o'clock. I don't know how long that'll go on for. Maybe 2 hours. I have no idea. And then, of course, so what day is that? A Sunday. Monday, we should be back to normal. Monday, we should be back on at 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. I haven't even scheduled that out. I need to look at my diary for next week. It's about 16 hours away. Oh, so it's quite far then. I'm assuming that's driving, isn't it? I'm assuming it's driving. So yeah, right. So I'm going to just stitch this one back, and then I'll show you. Then we're going to get the ghost quilt out. I actually did have an email from Alex. So Alex, if you're watching, I have seen your email, and I will email you back probably Monday. Right. So now this side, I'm going to flip it back. Ah, look at that. This is the Jubilee collection, the Circus Life Jubilee Red. And that's obviously the Circus Life Jubilee Blue. There you go. Look at that. It's getting amazing, isn't it? So I'm literally just going to keep going and going with it. I'm tempted to just, I don't know. This is my problem. I'm tempted to get another one done. Let's see what I can get in my box of, what about that one? Get in my box of scraps. Hold on a minute. Let's see what there is. I've picked up that one. I thought, oh no, that looks nice. That looks nice. You have a long arm. You got a long arm in December. Oh, very nice, Robin. Very nice. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. And you purchased the Ruby Robotics for the long. I have no idea what Ruby Robotics is, but I would definitely be looking at that. That sounds exciting. That does, Robin. That sounds very exciting. I take it that's one of your kind of business things as well. Right. But you know what? Actually, I've got loads of this one. Let's do some of that one. Those are greens. Those are greens. I thought I had some more of the spotty, but obviously, you don't have to do it all the same. But I'm going to try and do that. Right. You got oh, okay. I just read that. I was thinking, if I read that, have I not read that? Right. So now I'm going to do another one. I love this. I absolutely love doing this. It's definitely a really, really good scrap buster. That's for sure. Making this is like what I call a G's Bend inspired quilt. I'm just going to carry on. Put in another one. Snip it to there. Yeah, we'll get one more done, and then I'll definitely get the ghost quilt out because I need to be stitching on that. Put some pins in, Pins are really, it's just to hold it. If you've just finished a quilt for a customer, woohoo! I love that. So have you done long arming for long? Did you do hello user with a load of numbers? Welcome. So if you're just joining me now, if you're on any of our social media platforms and you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I'm just doing my usual little live stream. I usually live stream in the evenings, usually between 7:30 and 10:30, something like that. Tomorrow I got a special one because you guys are going to get to see me in the afternoon. So 3 o'clock tomorrow, and then 7 o'clock in the evening. Right. I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, we got the raw edge to the raw edge. Do it down. Gotta keep on going. So I'm just using like a normal cotton. You could use a quilting cotton if you want to. And in fact, we were discussing this today, and actually you could use embroidery cotton, because if you use embroidery cotton, you'd see all the stitching on that kind of stitch on the back, and it make it more decorative. I think that would be quite nice. You have it's hard to sit down quilting for years, and then you found long arm on the marketplace. Ooh, that's exciting. And you swiftly hot-footed to it, Robin, and went and got it. I actually swiftly haven't. I don't think I've told you guys this yet, actually, because I swiftly hot-footed something to get something on Marketplace recently, and that was another one of these tables. I'm really really excited. You did. She hot-footed and got it. It's like, woo, let's go. Yeah, like me, I saw another one of these the So Easy tables that I really love. And I thought, you know what? I mean, I technically haven't got any room for it at the moment, but you never know. I might do at some point. I mean, I could, yeah, I could do like a different configuration in here actually. That is doable to get more in. But anyway, so I just thought, you know what? It's such a good price. Might as well go and get it. And the lady that I got it from was very overjoyed. It was me that got it. Hello, Shiroma. Welcome to you. And she was also overjoyed that she didn't have to package it up and I just went and collected it because she wasn't that far from where I live. So that was quite helpful. I would have too. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Robin. I'm glad I'm not the only one that would have like gone and got it. And it's really great because it's in a bag. It's in like the bags that they come in. And so I do sometimes when I go on sewing retreats, I take my sewing table with me. So I'm actually going on I'm doing running my own sewing retreat in October, but I'm actually going on someone else's sewing retreat in April next year, which is very exciting. So I might take my own table to that. It is possible. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it and see if I can use it. Right, now I'm coming to the end. So I'm just going to tie off my cotton. So I'm just doing it over and over in the same place. Do a little knot going through. And there you are. So now I'm going to snip that. Move that to there. And then, my sewing retreat, Robin, is located in a place called East Grinstead, which is in the UK, but it's right near an airport, actually. It's near Gatwick Airport. And that's why I specifically chose it, actually, because it's right near the airport for people to fly in if they want to. And it's on the 30th and the 31st of October and the 1st of November. And it's a really lovely hotel. It's a spa hotel. If you go onto my YouTube channel and you go and have a look at, there's a video that I did when we went there last year, when we had our retreat last year. And yeah, and there's also one when before we had our first retreat, I did another video showing all the way around it. And I'm just thinking that's another thing I need to do is I need to look at that quilt. There's a quilt I've got put together. For our sewing retreat one. We all made a block last year. That won't take me long to get that one done together. I might pass it over to Susan. I'll get to you. Oh, you would? Yeah, come to our retreat. Robin, that would be amazing. If you want to come, we can always arrange collection from the airport or whatever for you. That would not be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna stitch this one down. Might have to come over a little bit on that one actually, because I haven't gone long enough. But that is the good thing about this kind of quilting, that it can be wonky because it's supposed to be. Get to use a passport for a sewing retreat. I love that. I'd love to go. Do you go on sewing retreats then, Robin? I would love to go. I'd love to go on a sewing retreat in a different country. That would be fun. Right. Put that in there. So I'm just going to stitch this last. Here comes Jessica. Here comes Jessica. I'm just going to do one more line down here, and then we'll do some ghost quilting. Hello, my lovely friend. How are you? Have you had a good day? I've finished the You just came back from a weekend retreat. Oh, in St. Louis. 5 hours and you had fun. Ah. Wow, how long the flight been? Thank you, Jessica, for sending me a heart. Here comes Freya with an exclamation mark. Hello, my lovely Freya. How are you, my lovely? How are the fishes? Did the eels turn up? Did they turn up? Yeah, the flight. It'd be worth it though, Robin. It would be worth it to come to our sewing retreat. You would have such fun. And we could sort out sewing machines for you as well if you want. So bring a sewing machine. You've just had your dinner at what, 9:30 at night? The two eels are all settled in and eating lots of squid. I love that. I absolutely love that. So So for those who like watching, and if you think you can't see all the comments, you can't actually, because I've got two screens going. So I do have my YouTube screen with this screen, and then I have my TikTok screen. And over on TikTok, lovely Freya, who works in an aquarium, says that she's got two eels that set it in. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, absolutely, Jessica. Yeah, and I don't know why I had to restart twice tonight. The first time was because Mimi Cat got in the screen and then it pinged, and then the second time I've absolutely no idea. And so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you plan a quilt making a retreat? Oh, well, to be honest, so it's 3 days. Everybody, some people do, some people bring their own things to work on. Some people just want to, like, if they've got a project they're finishing off, they can do that. There is the option, because I've got quite a few patterns of things that I've designed, and so there is an option of working on one of those. We do have a like a little ensemble thing you can join up with, without saying the word, and we always discuss, like, in the lead up to the quilt retreat, what you want to do. If you want to do like work on something particular, you can do. But Jim, I mean, last time, yeah, I have my own patterns. Yeah, so if you look in the TikTok shop, there's some of my kits and my patterns in there. You just click on the little basket, but also if you go to our website, Robin, our website, so you just go to Google and put in, I shouldn't have said that, I said now anyway, go to your search engine, put in So Happy Quilt Association. But also in my bio on TikTok is our website, and our membership is completely free, so you can sign up to our membership. But also we've got an SHQA shop, and some of my patterns are in there. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. UK time, I don't know what time it is American time, but I'm going to be doing a Let's Go Shopping to the SHQA shop, and I'm going to be showing actually some of my patterns. They are down. I mean, obviously you've been in America, you probably want to download them. So yeah, I do. Jessica, sorry, what did you say? You're only doing Fabric Red Live. I mean, yeah, it's really, really mad, isn't it? It's really, really mad. Why that happens, I have no idea, Jessica. Hopefully it should be right tomorrow, because it's going to be in. We're going to put it in shop mode, and I'm going to pin my things to the shop. So what time is it? So what time is it now? Sorry, now it's 20 to 10 in the evening. So 21:36. You've got 3 pillars done and 2 more. Oh, we can show them. Yes, please. Ah, hello, Sabrina. Sabrina's popped in over on YouTube. Welcome back. How are you? Hope you're good. I'm just doing one more layer of this, and then we're going to do. Then I'm going to get my ghost quilt out. 3. Oh, okay. So I reckon. Hold on a minute. So 3 o'clock. So we need to go back. Go back 6 hours. So that's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. your time is my first one. I think that's right. Is that right? I think that's right. 9:40 Pennsylvania time, 4:36. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so 6. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. tomorrow your time is when I'm going to be doing my selling event, shall we say. I don't often do them, to be honest, but at the moment we've got a really big quilt show going on in the UK called the Festival of Quilts. And so the last 4 days my team and I have been doing events called Not Going to Festival of Quilts, because a lot of people can't make it. And so I thought, you know what, I'll show you what I've got, my patterns, show you. I've got a few little bits and bobs that are for sale. And I think it if you get it for the TikTok shop, we can send it to America. But if there's any issues, you can always send me a message and we can sort that out. Oh yeah, Freya, the ghost quilt. Oh yes, the ghost quilt. So the ghost quilt, Freya, which I'm literally going to do any second now. I've actually started stitching around the ghosts now, so all the lines are done, and I've got 25 ghosts to go. 25 ghosts to go. That sounds like a song, doesn't it? How funny. Right, anyway, so I've done another layer. So I'm going to show you this one. How many ghosts are there? Do you know? Yeah, there is 40. I think that's 40, about 40 odd on it. So many. I know, too many ghosts. Too many ghosts, Freya. Right. So this is another quilt I've been working on. Look, here we go. Da, 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 da. It is getting bigger. It is getting bigger. Ah, it looks really good on the back. Look, So it's going to get, so basically that's going to get bigger and bigger. It's going to keep going all the way around until the whole of that is stitched. And then you can see the stitching on the back as well, look. And I think as well, you know, if that was an embroidery cotton, that would look really, really nice. Anyway, thank you very much, Freya. This is one that I'm, so Sharan, we could get you doing this at the sewing retreat without a doubt. You would have this made by the end of the retreat, without a doubt. Right, so let's get the ghost quilt. Let's get the ghost quilt. And if you're watching now, if you just met me and you don't know what the ghost quilt is, just you wait. Just you wait. We're going to get that one. I can start to actually fold that way now. I need to... it's looking good. That is looking very good, if I do say so myself. I'm glad you're well, Sabrina. Sorry, I just saw your comments. Right. Let me fold that over. Fold that over. Right. I'm going to ping that over there. And we're going to get the ghost quilt. This is the ghost quilt. This is the ghost quilt. Can you see the ghost? So you can see the ghost. This is all my embroidery on. So I'm in stitching embroidery. Sharon, it's coming on. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's coming on beautifully. I'm really... Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. How are you on this lovely Saturday night? Hope you're good. I keep thinking I have my biscuit. I've got one biscuit left from earlier today. Right. Okay, let's hunt a ghost down to stitch. So there was 20. I literally just started, Kim, doing the ghost quilt. I'm very good, thank you very much. I've had a really, really a quite busy day, actually, busy day. So I did my my G's Bend inspired workshop today. I did that. That was from 11 till 3. And then I went at 4 o'clock. I went down to see, actually, I must say before that, I did actually go to the vets and to the chemist before that started. So it was really busy. And then I went down to my good friend Susan's to go and take those children's blocks down to her. And then in return, she gave me 4 of her quilts to bring back ready for the quilt show. So they're in the other room. I'm just deciding I'm going to do it in a, I might do it, do you know what? I might do that one in the brown. Let's do it in the brown. And then what else happened? What else happened? Oh yeah, so I finished the bunting for the junior quilters, and that is hanging up now, which is really, really exciting. That is done. And then I'm just doing this really. So it's been a busy day. It's going to be a little bit of a, well, I won't say busy day, but a fun day tomorrow as well, because I'm speaking to my good friend Heidi in the morning. And then, oh, you saw me do the junior word last night. Yes, it's all done. I'll show you, but don't worry, before we finish, I'll make sure you see it again, because it's actually hanging up here. It's up on my design wall right now. Anyway, so yeah, so tomorrow I'm speaking to my good friend Heidi in the morning, and then I've got to get prepped ready for my shopping event. That's the one. My let's go shopping to the SHQA shop tomorrow, and so TikTok will go into shop mode. Now whether how different that'll be for you guys, I don't know, because I know it turns it into an over 18 thing, I do know that, but I've only ever done it once, so we will see. And yeah, right, so now I'm sewing around. So this is one of the ghost looks. I'm sewing around there, and I'm doing that one in a brown, because there is brown that's quite close to it. You love the newsletter. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for reading that and taking it all in. And you got the information for the baby quilts that you're going to make. I was saying to my husband earlier, I like, you know, the newsletter, and the August one's going to be, there's going to be like mini ones that come out during August because of the quilt show. But the one that come out on the 1st of September, it may well be just more about the, you got any other day? Yes, you did, Freya. You did. That's the newsletter. Have a little look. And if it's in your junk box, move it out of your junk box. Yeah, so if you're wondering, 16, that's it. if you want to know what we're talking about, so my newsletters went out today. And if you haven't registered for my newsletters yet, you can get them on our website. You just go to the join button, click on it. Our membership's completely free, so you can get the newsletters that way. And yeah, so the August one has come out today. There's some great photos in that one, isn't there? Ah, Sarah Nisbet is just logging in. There are some great photos in that one. I always try to like, hello, how are you? Ah, thank you so much. Are you good? I'm ghost quilting, Sarah. I'm ghost quilting. We've done some other bits and bobs tonight. And I'm doing some ghost quilting. So I'm doing this one in a brown because I said that a great lot of information. Oh yeah, there's a lot of information. It's very difficult to make it any shorter, you know. It really isn't because there's so much that goes on. There's so much that that my team and I get up to. I mean, actually, I said to my husband, I think the August one is probably going to be a little bit shorter because there's not so many trips really. Because obviously I'm like kind of like in a lot because I'm working on the quilt show. But then there'll be all the quilt show ones, and then it'll be full pelt after that point. Sorry, Sarah, just hang on, rub my eye. There we go. That was going in my eye. How many ghosts are left? There's 24 now. What did we say last night? 25. But I've literally only just started. So yeah, 24. 24 ghosts to go. But Freya's gone off to read her newsletter. Did you get your newsletter, Sarah? Have you registered for the newsletters? Hopefully you have. Yes, if you're just joining now and you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel. And if you've got any questions you want to ask, and also as well, if you are watching this back, if you're not watching it live, like we do know that a lot of people watch these back after. So if you've got any sewing related questions, you're very welcome to put them on the comments, like on the YouTube channel. Put them in the comments because we do see them, and I can always answer them after, so it's not a problem. Don't feel like, if you're watching it back and think, oh, I missed out. You're very much not missed out. You can answer it later. I did no chance to read. Yeah, a puppy has just gone home. Thank you so much, Susan. There's only a gift of appreciation. Thank you so much. Right, so I think I might have to get more embroidery cotton in a minute. It's getting to a point where you got to like keep turning it, so keep turning it around because we're coming around this bit. So look, that is the quilt and the ghost on the end. And actually, when I was on my little Zoom thing yesterday, which was what was it yesterday? Oh, it was a sewing day yesterday, wasn't it? That's what it was. When I was on that yesterday, my good friend Nettie came up with a really, really, really great idea for the edging. And I am going to do the blanket stitch around the edge anyway. But I've decided I'm going to leave some of like the wadding hanging around the edge to make it look a bit more edgy, really, because it doesn't need to be, finished. Well, I'm not putting binding on it. Do you remember that? So I was just thinking to myself that oh my God, more ghosties, absolutely. Look, Freya, look. You never know, Freya. When we see you, I might bring it to show you. I might bring it. Would you like to see it in person before it goes off? I might bring it. We'll put it in the car. we're bringing the ghosties on tour. Oh yeah, absolutely. It'd be safe to travel because I've got special quilt bags, so I'll just put it in a quilt bag. I mean, we might, as the ghosts are flying, we might be able to get there quicker. That's funny, isn't it? Right, Sarah, what backing material would you recommend for a back of a quilt? Well, so most definitely 100% cotton, and what's really, really good fabric to back a quilt is a duvet cover, because that is the right size that you need. So obviously if you're going to go, like make a single bed or a double bed, you get a duvet cover. And what's really good about duvet covers is that you got two sides of the fabric. And hold on a minute, it appears up again, and you can like snip it around, so you've got like two bits to use. But quite often I do back my quilts with duvet covers. Quite often I do. I don't know if I've done one live on a live stream yet, Robin. Oh, you jumped over there. Hello, Robin, over here. I love that. Crafted by Designs. I can see your other name now. That's really good. Right. That's a good idea. Always use pre-shrunk calico. Yeah, I mean, you could. The thing is with calico for the back of a duvet, it's quite a thick material. So duvet covers are the best thing. There you can get so many of them as well. So many like variations. And they're really good. It's a really good way of really good value for money, isn't it? If you do a duvet cover, right? Okay, so I'm going to carry on stitching round. Where do we get to? Got to there, right? I did only have a little bit of brown brown cotton. So if I can come around this way, I might have to put it. It's one of the edge ghosts. You might need help trying to figure out how many you need for a king size. Yeah, might be able to help you with that one. That's going to be a lot of squares, Sarah. If you don't mind helping. I don't mind helping. I could try and work that out for you. Because obviously you're going to have that core. Obviously you need to. Oh, you're trying to find my patterns, right? So where you'll find them, Robin, is go to my website and click on shop. And also in the TikTok shop, you click on the basket. They're not in the YouTube. Go to my website, which is shqa.co.uk, that one, and click on shop, and you'll find it in there. That's where my patterns are. And to be honest, I've got a lot more than that. We just haven't had time to put them up. All right. Go. Oh, let's see. The AI summary. Let me know if you find them, Robin. The other way is yeah, I think but best thing is just go to my website, click on shop. That's where you can find them. You thought it'd be a lot of squares. It'd have a lot of squares. Yeah, but it'd be good fun though, Sarah. It would definitely be good fun, and it'd be amazing when you finished it. And are you machine sewing them then, Sarah? I think you are, aren't you? What was I going to say? Someone's going to say to thank you, Robin. Yeah, I thought you was. I think I just missed a comment. If I missed it, say it again. You don't have the patience for hand quilting, Debbie says. You know what? I mean, I do a lot of hand sewing. I think I love it because it's portable and I can take it everywhere with me. And I think you would, to take your sewing machine everywhere would be a bit much, wouldn't it? But I do love hand quilting. I love hand sewing. I think it's just you can just see amazing things that get created. Yeah, 450, 465. Yeah, it would be a lot. I was just thinking there is a quilt that I've done that had 5-inch squares in it, the one that I did with the NHS, and that's got 169 squares, and that is nowhere near a double. I was just thinking about that one. Thinking, yeah, yeah. And I think as well, Deb, over on YouTube, that you get to like love certain crafts, don't you, as well? Some people like I was chatting about like lace making and that the other day, and pottery and other people you love. Any kind of craft is so good for your mental well-being. It really is. I'm just trying to get there. I'm coming up the other side. Oh, it's nearly 10 o'clock. So I don't think I will start another ghost because I've had quite a long day. I'll just get this one done, and then I'll show you the bunting. Or we could say it's good luck. I think, Sarah, take it in stages. Do it in rows, okay? Do it in rows. That's what, if you've seen my birthday quilt, there's 460 jelly roll strips in that, and that's just on the front. And then I've done practically the same on the back. The fabric's a little bit different on the back, but so take it in stages. So if it is 400 and like whatever we were saying, 450, do it in like 100 together, then 100, 100, then 50. Do it like that, so it doesn't feel such like a massive, a massive project. But yeah, they are just thinking about the Joshua's quilt that I made, because that's obviously the 5-inch squares. It might just be for size for Christmas. I love that. I love that. Well, you could do a so after when my quilt show is over, okay, when we get into the back end of September, we're going to start doing Christmassy stuff. So you see my little Christmas tree up there. We're going to start. Oh, you remember? I don't know if you were there when we were chatting about that a little while ago. I'm going to start doing that, and I'm going to start doing like little Christmas things that you can make as gifts for Christmas. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, so you remember that. So we'll do the Christmas tree. I'm going to probably do the wreath at some point. I'll do the what's it called? The table runner, the zigzag thing, zigzag cushion, table mats. Yeah, so start off small, Sarah. But no, you'll do it. You'll do it. You'll do it. Right, I'm nearly there. I can't believe how much cotton this ghost alone is taking. So I am actually doing like a little back stitch on it, because I don't want any gaps all the way around. You made a king size grandma's flower garden all by hand. Wow, that must be absolutely stunning, Teresa. Absolutely stunning. I've got one that's kind of a grandma's flower, but it's got like a rosette around the edge, and that is I think it's a double. That one will be on display at our quilt show as well. I need to get that one out actually, because we might actually do that tomorrow, because I need to measure it, because I want to display it. So I might I kind of volunteered it to go on the adverts. See you in the morning, Heidi. See you in the morning. I'll send you the things that you need for the morning. See you later. The fabric arrives this week, so hopefully your cuddles goes out. Oh, you love paper piecing. Oh, so I use something called hexiform. So I hexiform on my quilt. So it's a bit like, it's a fabric template that you sew with. An actual fact is it's on that quilt that's hanging up there. And you leave it in, you don't take it, you leave it in and you don't take it out like you do English paper piecing. And it's quite a good way of quilting, but yeah. EPP is a fun thing to do. Right. So we're nearly there. Nearly there. So yeah, so remember that tomorrow, 3 o'clock is my you off, Sarah. I'll see you later. Tomorrow night at 3 o'clock is my selling event. So TikTok will be in shop mode tomorrow, and then that's at 3 o'clock, and then obviously at 7 o'clock is my history quilts. That's what it's going to be, just to finish off our not going to Festa Quilts events. Right, we are done. We are done. Woo! I think I'm done as well. I need to go get another cup of tea. I had a bit of lack of teas today, I think, because I've been quite busy. You taught that at the sewing retreat. Oh, what? The paper piecing, Robin. Ah, will you be live? Will I be live? I will definitely be live tomorrow. Look, so there's another ghost done. There's another ghost done. Yes. So, actually, I'll show you the bunting tomorrow, because it's still hanging up. Anyway, so yeah, so PPE. Oh, yeah. So tomorrow, just remind you, 3 o'clock UK time, I will be live. I'll be showing you what is in our SHQA shop as my patterns and my kits and other bits and bobs. Showing these bits and bobs, and then I'll be also talking about what's in the TikTok shop as well. You can get it off there, or you can contact us. There's some things that I've made actually. Currently there's one quilt for sale in my TikTok shop, and then there's going to be a second one I'm putting up hopefully in the morning. I hopefully get that done in time. And then at 7 o'clock is my other live stream, which is showing all my historical quilts. You saw it over here, I hope you in second. I thought I was again. And my machine could do wonderful blanket stitch. Oh, a queen applique. That sounds amazing. That does, Deb. Oh, do I sell Sharon? Hold on a minute. Chirpy Bird is chirping. Now he's gone. Right. So do I sell Hexiform in my shop? So it's in my TikTok shop, Sharon. And there is some kits. There is the Patchwork of Crosses kit that's in my TikTok shop. You just click on the basket and it's in there. Yeah, you heard Chirpy. I know, Jessica. I know, it's so cute, isn't it? Right, okay, my lovely people. Thank you for sitting with me and sewing me tonight. And it's always a really good chat. And it's the 1st of August, so how exciting. Another whole month of wonderful sewing. So I will see you tomorrow. First of all, say goodbye to the YouTube and see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. See you later. Bye.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.